All right, man. Whoever need to hear this, you're welcome because it will not leave me alone. Okay, I just got off of work. I'm literally sweating. I'm trying to relax and I'm trying to chill. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but somebody need to hear this, so you're welcome. This is a message from Spirit, and we're talking about karma. We're talking about things like that. We're talking about things like that. We're talking about why I believe that Jesus, and I often use Jesus I love the Bible. I think it's a beautiful story, and I think it's a beautiful language that it speaks to what's happening in this universe with our greater being, with our God. I think it speaks it in a beautiful, very comprehensible language. So I make a lot of references to the Bible, but we all know that Jesus was a master. We all know that Jesus was the master. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. Jesus was a master of the game. I look at spirituality as a game. It's a literal game. So one thing that Jesus is known for saying is turn the other cheek. Wipe this camera off. It's saying turn the other cheek. And I believe this is why he said that, because it's like when you're in a rut. This is why so much people, that might be the name of this video. This is why so much people is in a rut and they can't get out. I'm gonna break this down logistically for you. So first of all, the majority of the world, I'm just being honest, the majority of the world is in survival stage, and I only see that number growing. The majority of the world is in the survival stage. So when you're in that survival stage, there's a whole bunch of fighting going on in that crab barrel. You know what that means? You're in that crab barrel. So when you're in a rut, you're in that crab barrel with a bunch of other low vibration new people, and I'm just going to speak on this one freely, so I may curse a bit. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to hide from the fact that there's some foul people in this world, period. There is no super justification I have for it. There is some people in this world who do some foul shit, period. There are some foul people in this world. They will do you dirty, and that's just the way it is. But this is why I believe that Jesus say turn the other cheek, is because I can't totally explain this because I didn't make the rules. I just know that there is a greater being that did make the rules. Okay, whatever you do comes back to you. That's a fact. Okay, but here's the caveat to that. It don't always come back in the same way that you dished it out, positive or negative. You could do something positive over here, it comes back to you over there. You could do something negative in this way, and it'll still sting you in this way. So this is why some people are stuck in the rut, because let's just say you're in the crab barrel, somebody do some foul shit to you, period. Again, there's no justification. It is foul. Period. There's just bad people, okay? People with evil and sin in their hearts, there's just people out there like that. If somebody do something bad to you and you retaliate, even though it was justified, they did you wrong, okay? They did you wrong. I'm not running from that. They did you wrong. Completely justified. You have every reason under the sun and the moon, but not the stars. You have every reason under the sun to retaliate to this person. But this is what happens. Somebody do something bad to you, you retaliate to that person. And all you're doing is calling negativity back on you, even though it was justified. That's not the point. All you're doing is calling negativity back to yourself. So now you're stuck in the rut, because when you call that negativity back to yourself, you just keep stinging yourself. Again, it's justified. I'm not arguing that. It is justified. There's some bad people out here. But if you retaliate, all you're doing is calling negativity back to yourself. And it's just a perpetual cycle that never stops. So I believe this is why Jesus said to turn the other cheek, because, and you know, that's just a metaphor for leave it alone, walk away. It's just a metaphor for that. It's not literally turn the other cheek so somebody could punch you on the other side too, okay? But he says to turn the other cheek because when you walk away from the situation and you leave it up to the universe, because the universe gonna get them. You don't have to police the world. I forgot where I heard that from. You don't have to go around policing the world and the universe, okay? There is a God, and God is real, okay? I've seen it. I've tested it. I've spoken to it. There is a God. This is why I say this with a conviction that just cannot be put in words, because I know it. I've seen it. I've tested it. I've experimented with it. You can do it too. It will reveal itself to you. Do that. I encourage you to do that. There is a God. God is real. So you don't have to police the world and the universe. God got that taken care of. So here's what then happens. This is how your life go into a better space. You say, man, you know what? All y'all do down here in this crab barrel is just stab each other in the eye all damn day. That's all you do is stab each other in the eye, and y'all just in this perpetual cycle of sin, and this perpetual cycle of being in a rut, this perpetual cycle of negativity. Once you open your eyes to that, you start to say, you know what? I'm going to go a step further from turning the other cheek. And I'm going to just walk away from y'all. I don't even want to be around y'all, because that's negativity. That's only perpetuating itself. This is why so much people are in a rut. Okay? Because they're down there and you keep trying to retaliate back to these bad people. It's like the blind literally leading the blind. Y'all both blind. So I guess it really is true. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, because at this point, all of y'all are blind and you don't even freaking know it. So if you get blessed and you get lucky to have this spark of insight to say, okay, I'm not feeling that game anymore. What you get motivated to do is walk away. You're like, now what you do is you start looking for better associations, higher vibrational people, higher vibrational living. And as the more that you chase that, all of a sudden, you're in this very critical space of breaking this perpetual cycle of negativity. You don't know it yet, but you're in this space. This is why a lot of people who know what they're talking about say, think positive thoughts. Because as you think positive thoughts, you're going to want to get away from all of that negativity. So as you get away from all of that negativity, you stop calling negativity on yourself. You stop being around people who give you a reason to retaliate, and you stop retaliating. Then you start practicing positivity, and when you practice positivity, that's when you enter the grace of the Creator, because now you're in it works both ways, y'all. Life is literally what you make it. So the same way you're in a perpetual cycle of negativity, you can enter into a perpetual cycle of positivity. Now good things are happening for you. Now your life is starting to be blessed. This is called being in grace. This, once again, I love one of my favorite verses or whatever in the Bible is, lay with me for my burden is easy, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's what it's saying. When you're in the arms of the Lord, okay, when you're in the arms of God, when you're in the arms of grace, the universe is now on your fucking side. And life only gets better and better and better, because now you're in the grace. And it keeps getting better and better and better and better the more you ride that. That's how it works. And I believe that's why Jesus said, just turn the other cheek and leave it alone, because all you're doing is calling negativity upon yourself, and that's a hell you don't want to live in. My God, man. We just going to let that ride. It's a good 10 minutes for you too. So whoever needed that, God bless you. Okay. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get some sleep. That's just the way it works. I just came here from work. I need to wash up. But God bless you. God is real, and so is the enemy. Again, I invite you to test it. I invite you to question it, because it will reveal itself to you. I go by the name of slr-d, man. Follow me for more spirituality, because this is how we get down on this channel. This is my purely spiritual channel. You just gonna get nothing but spiritual nutrition. That's 10 minutes. I love y'all. God bless y'all. God bless us. Yeah.